Hi everyone. It was a dark and gloomy day. Rain poured down and thunder boomed outside the window. Poor little Lily, a small blue cat with huge bright eyes, huddled up on the sofa. She loved sunny days so much. There was just something so comforting about watching the sunbeams chase away the shadows and hearing the birds tweet happily outside. Suddenly, while looking out the window, Lily noticed a faint glow coming from behind the wardrobe. She'd never seen that before. Curiosity got the better of her and she went to investigate. Pushing the wardrobe open, she found herself face to face with an enormous door painted a deep, rich blue. The color reminded her of a summer sky just before sunset. Hesitantly, she reached out a paw and touched the cool surface. As soon as she did, the doorknob, which had been hidden until then, appeared in her paw. It was made of polished silver and looked very intricate. Excited, Lily meowed loudly and gave it a push. To her surprise, the door swung inwards easily, revealing a sight that took her breath away. The other side of the door was bathed in golden sunlight. Birds of every color imaginable flew through the air, chirping merrily. In the distance, Lily could see mountains floating above fluffy white clouds. Everything seemed so peaceful and happy. With a deep breath, she stepped through the door and into this wonderful new world. She hadn't taken more than a few steps when a loud voice startled her. Well, what have we here? A tiny cat in our world. Lily turned around and saw a huge turtle with a cracked shell and a long white beard smiling at her. He had kind eyes and a long neck that stretched further than Lily could see. I'm Lily, she said politely. And you are? The turtle chuckled, a deep rumbling sound like distant thunder. I am Sheldon, keeper of the great door and protector of this world. Lily tilted her head in confusion. What do you mean by this world? Is this your house? Sheldon shook his head slowly. No, silly. This is our world. You, my dear Lily, have stumbled upon the door to parallel Earth, a place where animals talk and the laws of nature don't apply. Before Lily could ask any more questions, Sheldon continued. But alas, you can only stay here for 1 hour or the magic of parallel Earth will fade and you will return home forever. Disappointed, Lily knew she didn't want to go back. Just then, a flash of brilliant red and a squawk made her jump. Perched on a nearby rock was a parrot with feathers like polished rubies. Did someone say our world? He asked, tilting his head to the side. Before Lily could respond, the parrot was off, squawking loudly. Everyone, come quickly. We have a visitor. Soon, all kinds of animals gathered around her. A sly fox with bushy whiskers, a family of rabbits, some gossiping squirrels, and even a timid deer approached cautiously. Lily couldn't believe her eyes. An entire world full of talking animals. What an adventure this was going to be. All the animals stared at her, some curiously, some with envy, but mostly with fear. Finally, Lily realized they were probably scared because she was bigger than most of them and after all, she was a cat, a natural-born hunter. Feeling bad for them, she meowed reassuringly. Don't be afraid. I won't hurt you. The animals seemed a bit reassured by her gentle tone, but none dared to speak first. Feeling awkward, Lily decided to break the silence. Hello. Does anyone want to be friends? As if on cue, a small voice piped up. Mimi. Startled, Lily turned and saw a small gray creature hiding behind a tree. It looked like a cross between a kitten and a lizard with large emerald green wings and a long swishy tail. Hi, Lily greeted warmly, crouching down to be closer to the creature. What's your name? I'm Draco, he stammered, looking down at his paws. Draco, that's a lovely name, Lily purred, reaching out a paw to stroke his head. Can I pet you? Draco shook his head vigorously. No, I'm too ugly. He ran behind the tree, hiding his face. Saddened, Lily felt bad. He probably wasn't used to anyone wanting to touch him because of his unusual appearance. Determined to cheer him up, Lily came up with a plan. She called all the animals and told them to gather around. When they had formed a circle, she announced, "We're going to play a game." Ooh, what game? The parrot asked excitedly. A game where we'll learn something new about each other, Lily explained. Why don't we start with me? My favorite thing in the world is sunny days. The animals nodded and it was the deer's turn. My favorite thing is jumping over logs. Soon, it was Draco's turn, but he hesitated. I don't know what my favorite thing is. Lily smiled encouragingly. How about we help him find it? The animals all cheered and got to work. The squirrels gathered some sticks and leaves. The rabbits made some colorful balls out of dandelions, and the fox brought some shiny pebbles. Then the parrot had an idea. Let's make him a den out of all these things and maybe he'll feel comfortable enough to share his favorite thing with us. Everyone got busy making the den cozy and inviting. And after a while, Draco slowly emerged from behind the tree. Seeing the beautiful den the animals had made for him, he felt tears pricking at his eyes. No one had ever done anything nice for him before. Mustering all his courage, he whispered, "My favorite thing is flying through the clouds." As soon as he said it, he wished he hadn't. The other animals gasped and started whispering. Overhearing their whispers, Lily felt angry. What's the matter with him? That's a great favorite thing. She confronted the animals. Stop it. You're hurting his feelings. The animals apologized and promised to be nicer. Then they all cheered up, realizing they had made a friend. Suddenly, Sheldon lumbered over to them. Time for you to go, little cat. The hour is up. Lily felt sad, but she knew Sheldon was right. She stood up and turned to the animals. Will you miss me? Of course, the parrot squawked, flying onto her shoulder. We'll miss you, Lily. Draco also approached her, his face serious. Thank you for being my friend, Lily. Will I ever see you again? Lily knelt down and looked him in the eye. If you want to see me again, follow me through the door. Encouraged by her words, Draco nodded bravely and took off into the sky. The other animals followed, eager to get a glimpse of the mysterious world beyond. Handing the doorknob back to Sheldon, Lily stepped through the portal and found herself in her room. The wardrobe was still standing where she'd left it, but now it looked very different. Instead of being dark and scary, it seemed inviting and warm. Taking a deep breath, she pushed it open and stepped out. Her adventure had changed her. Now she understood that true friends didn't care about how you looked or what you were. They cared about who you were on the inside. She spent the rest of the day playing with the animals from Parallel Earth, laughing and having fun. Together, they built a treehouse, played hide and seek, and shared stories about their different worlds. As the sun began to set, it was time for Lily to say goodbye. She hugged Draco, promising to visit again soon. Waving to her friends, she walked through the door, leaving the world of Parallel Earth behind. Back in her room, everything seemed a bit dull. The wallpaper seemed bland, the carpet threadbare, and the curtains uninspiring, but Lily's heart was full. She had experienced so much joy, friendship, and love that day, and she knew that no matter how ordinary her life seemed, it was filled with magic and wonder. All she had to do was keep her eyes open for the extraordinary, just like she had done when she discovered the glowing door in her wardrobe. From that day on, whenever the weather was gloomy or the shadows were long, Lily would close her eyes and remember the warmth of the sun on her fur, the sound of birdsong in her ears, and the feel of true friendship in her heart. Because she knew that no matter how dark things seemed, there was always a door somewhere waiting to open up into a world of magic and wonder, and all she had to do was believe.